We are in the Berici Hills, south of the city of Vicenza, in a low-lying basin and very close to the Lago di Fimone, and we are close to the excavation of Molino Casarotto. This is an excavation that dates to the mid-Neolithic period, to the square mouth pottery culture around 5,000 years before Christ. And this was an excavation that had been discovered by the process of quarrying peat during the Second World War. We have to think that more or less 1 meter of peat has been extracted from this area and from the surrounding areas. The people who were quarrying peat found archaeological structures, archaeological materials that were later on, between 1969 and 1972, dug by Professor Broglio and Professor Barfield of the University of Ferrara and the University of Birmingham, respectively. They exposed 3 main living areas, habitation areas, dating to the mid-Neolithic, that were exceptionally well preserved, and this is an occurrence that is quite rare for the European Neolithic, to find such well-preserved living houses. 50 years later we came back and we basically did some magnetometry to find the exact position of one of such living structure that were previously excavated, and we found the stone-lined hearth that belonged to the second area of excavation. We then positioned these anomalies very high detail on the ground, and we opened a new excavation sector immediately north of these old excavations. So we exposed a part that had been not excavated, untouched, completely new, and we found like a prosecution of this living structure with a new hearth, with new charcoal and rubified sediments discarded around this hearth. We found very finely laminated waste heaps, and we are now basically sampling all these structure and all these layers with the idea of doing all those analyses that 50 years ago were not available, to achieve better dating, to achieve very good archaeobotanical evidence, so in order to reconstruct the vegetation and the use of the environment, and also to reconstruct the way this site formed, the condition in which this site formed. This excavation also allowed us to find very interesting archaeological materials such as pottery and flint objects, and also greenstone hatchets. And basically it's part of the GEODAP project. GEODAP project is a ERC-funded consolidator project that deals with living structure, domestic structure and houses. And this is an exceptional example of living structure that is allowing us to really improve the methodology to address this specific context, to record them and to represent them in a second moment to the public.